Last night, Donald Trump did a town hall with CNN, and it absolutely set the internet ablaze. And so in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and give my takeaways as to what exactly happened yesterday, and if I think it helped him, if I think it hurt him, why it all happened, all that stuff. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. First off, I do want to go ahead and play to you guys the highlights from last night's town hall CNN with Donald Trump. So here we go. Here are the highlights from last night.
Answer.
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to. You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Can you?
Criminal. I took the documents. I'm allowed to. You know who else took them? Obama took them. Nixon took them.
Obama
Reagan
did not
took
take
them.
documents.
Oh, he didn't.
The difference here that I'd like
Take
to
a
know.
look. Reagan
National
took
Archives
them.
says that President Obama
Even Jimmy
did not
Carter,
take
even
documents.
Mike Pence had some documents, and he's a
You
very
referenced
honorable
Pence,
guy.
you referenced
but you know who
Biden.
took them more than anybody is Joe Biden. He has 1,800 boxes.
That's
And
not
nobody
accurate,
even
Mr.
knows where
President,
they
and you
are.
know that.
1,800, and nobody talks about him.
Mr. President,
Raped. Okay, that was her charge. It wasn't.
They found that you sexually
found,
abused her.
What? Say what? They did. They said he didn't rape her. And
They did
I
not
didn't
say
do
that you
anything
did.
else either. You know what? Because I have no idea who the hell she is.
but Mr.
I
President,
don't know who this woman
can I
is.
ask you, given your
So yeah, that's one thing you got to give Donald Trump is he's very, very entertaining, and that leads me into one of my key takeaways. Okay, you had a lot of people crying on Twitter yesterday. You had folks with MSNBC and all these reporters, and you had Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You know, why is CNN platforming this guy? Why is he on there? Oh, they're platforming a racist and a guy who's touched women and a horrible person, and he's a liar, and he's throwing conspiracy theories. And I'm just sitting here like, you guys couldn't be stupider. Like, this is CNN. This is a political news channel. And Donald Trump is the front runner. By the way, not only is Donald Trump the front runner and very likely going to win the Republican nomination, because make no mistake, he's probably going to beat DeSantis. I highly doubt DeSantis beats him. So not only is Trump the front runner, and CNN is a political news channel. I know they're left leaning, but they're still a political news channel. You guys got to remember that CNN is dying. They just fired Don Lemon, which his ratings were already kind of going down already. CNN has had some of the worst ratings in the last decade. Their ratings are going down. Nobody is watching that trash anymore. The network is basically finished. So what are one of the reasons that they had Donald Trump on? Because it's good for the ratings. It worked. Go look at their YouTube channel. Normally, CNN does not get many views on a YouTube channel. Go look at all the clips they chopped up of that town hall from Donald Trump. 300,000 views, 500,000 views, 900,000 views. And not only did they get a lot of views on YouTube, which I'm sure they probably don't even care about YouTube because, you know, they're a big network and YouTube's probably just used for marketing for them. But the bottom line is they definitely had more eyeballs on them with Donald Trump on than they did with their regular programming. Like, would you rather watch a town hall with Donald Trump? Or would you rather watch Jake Tapper or one of those other weird people that nobody cares about? So that part didn't surprise me. I just couldn't believe the crying that I saw going on. It's like, I personally didn't see anything wrong with what CNN did, because my thing is this here. I think one of the biggest issues I have is people fail to understand that everything that you guys hate Trump for, his base loves him for. So the way he acts, the type of person he is, the things he says, the things he's done, the way he thinks, you all hate him for it. You all are like, oh, this is horrible. He's lying about 2020. He's lying about this. His base loves it. So it really doesn't matter what you think, because you're not going to vote for him anyway. So I don't even know why we're wasting our time. Like, AOC, like, who cares? We know you don't like Trump. Like, come on now. But yeah, that was one of my main takeaways. In terms of whether I think it'll help or hurt him, I actually think that CNN town hall will probably help him. I actually do. Because CNN's going about it all wrong. I already saw all the CNN articles that came out about it, which didn't make any sense to me. How do you have him on your network, literally have him on to save your dying platform, and then as soon as the town hall is over, you start asking the crowd questions, and you're asking very biased questions about him, like, well, what do you think about the fact that he lied about the 2020 this and that? And don't get me wrong, I don't agree with that crap that he got stolen from. I don't agree with that either. But the biasness is what gets me. And then it's just funny because as soon as they had him on their platform, now they start putting out all these articles like, oh, the fact check. We got to bring out the facts, guys. The CNN is like releasing all these like fact checking articles. And then they had a segment on their show where they had some professional fact checker who fact checked everything. His base doesn't care about that crap. His base doesn't care. They don't care if he lies. He's been lying for a long time. Like, his base doesn't care. They love him for it. That's just how it goes. You just got to accept it. So I think one of the main criticisms that I have of mainstream media is I think they need to stop with this fact checking stuff. Because you have to understand, we're not in the same political climate that we were in the 90s or we were in the early 2000s. We're in a completely different political climate. I hate to say it, but it's true. Facts don't really matter anymore. I mean, for crying out loud, look at George Santos. How the heck did that guy get elected? Folks are out here electing awful people, liars and criminals, and facts do not matter anymore. Going to the average American saying, oh, well, this are the facts. Make sure you get it right. This is incorrect. They don't care. They don't care. Him lying or being incorrect about stuff is not going to stop them from liking him. It's not going to work. You got to attack his policies. You got to really harp down on, and by the way, I didn't think Caitlin Collins did a good job either. That was the person who actually did the interview with him and asked him the questions during the town hall. She got absolutely steamrolled. She got railroaded. She got ran over. She got plowed. I mean, it was bad. Trump just completely dominated the conversation. Like, honestly, if you want to have Trump up there, you need somebody who's good at interrupting. You need like you need like a Piers Morgan or somebody. You need somebody who's going to interrupt that guy, because Caitlin Collins wasn't that. He just completely dominated every single conversation. And, you know, I think the way that I see it is he probably did come out of that looking good, because everybody sees it as he won. He destroyed them on everything, whether the facts are right or not, or whether he spilled lies or whatever. Like I said, you got to think about this from a different angle. I really wish they would have touched on more on actual policy, which I kind of don't think really happened. They kind of really focused on like the past. And then they also talked about you guys remember that letter that all these different CIA operatives signed, that basically, this was back in 2020, like in October of 2020, they were running with this whole Biden, Hunter Biden laptop story. And then like these 51 former intelligence agents like signed this letter and all said that that's Russian propaganda, which turned out to be false. That's not true. And now there's all these articles coming out that, basically the CIA kind of helped Biden's campaign, and CNN asked them about that. And it's just like, can you guys ask about like relevant stuff? Can we talk about like the issues that are going on today? I don't know. That was kind of a weird town hall. I mean, if you went there for straight entertainment, if you went there strictly to be entertained, you're like, well, I don't really care to learn anything. I already know who I'm voting for. I'm either going to vote for Trump or I'm either going to vote for Biden. I'm just coming here to be entertained. You got your entertainment. I mean, for crying out loud, this guy brought up some cat named Vagina, and I just don't know what was going on at certain points of the town hall. But yeah, I don't know. Crazy stuff. I guess those are really my main takeaways. I don't think anything really changed with Trump. Every polling data that we've seen pretty much shows that Trump will destroy DeSantis. DeSantis pretty much has no chance against him, which is sad because, I'd say I like DeSantis better than Trump, me personally. But, hey, Trump's probably going to win. So it just kind of is what it is. But, yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, that was really my only takeaways, guys. And, yeah, hopefully you guys got some out of this video. And thanks so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one.